It's good, YouTube. So today we're going to be taking a look at this SCX24 from Axial and what I've done so far to get it upgraded. We'll start here with my list of parts. This first thing I ordered was the axle. Turned out was the wrong one, so notate that. If it's for a Bronco, it should fit. OGRC, do not buy these. As soon as I filled them with oil, the oil ran out. Like, there's no seals to it. They're trash. Don't buy them. I bought the brass 1-inch bead locks. These are fantastic. I love these wheels and tire set right here for 30 bucks, I think. Yeah, $34. I maybe caught them on sale. I think I got them less. 29, I think. Anyhow, we'll take a look real quick how they appear in real life. Easy to install, and yes, they are air filled. That's not an insert. So the way you do that is basically like every so many degrees you go down in temperature, you'll get one psi when you come back up. And it turns out to be like, say, at freezing, if I put these in the freezer and they go down to 30 degrees, let's say, and then I bring them up to 74, they will now have about a little over 3 psi in them, which is perfect. This is perfect for crawling. It's almost like having inserts without actually having the inserts in them. So they look cool. You can see them when they grip. You know, they still do the little bubble blowing and stuff like that. It looks real, you know. It's just the right amount of air pressure. Anyhow, man, my voice is going out. I did upgrade pretty much straight away to the Go Up RC. That's the 2400 kV. 2204. I guess this is like the group size, I'm guessing, for the motor. Although I can't find much about these. Like, if you look for this 2204 Outrunner, you'll only find a few of them, and it's like the ones that we've all heard of. And then maybe a few others that wouldn't even be compatible. Man, something in my throat. Let me drink some juice real quick here. Now there's one I haven't really seen. Maybe a Rhino Crawler, 55 bucks. What was this one for the KV? Oh, this is for 10th scale, it says. Or 12th. Okay. The SX or the SCX10. That's not gonna fit. This one I haven't seen. Squire. That looks like it would mount up. Yeah. But it's 10th scale. So that can size is probably enormous, is my guess. And then so that would mean all of this wouldn't fit either. I guess. I don't know. Well, maybe we'll experiment and we'll look into them more. I'll have to check the offset on these. Like, what does that look like? You know what it is, guys? I talk for a living. You probably wouldn't believe it, but my voice has been going out. We're very busy. So, yeah, it kind of sucks, actually. I need that. I need my voice to make money. This one here, what is this one? This says it's 10th or 8th. It looks small. The Fat Viper or whatever. This one, we've probably heard of this one, 2204. So that must be the can size. But these other ones don't seem to. They're not the same. Yeah. See, this is a 2207.5. So this doesn't look like it would work at all. It's totally, like, the shaft's all wrong. What about this one? Maybe? This says it's for airplanes, but it's a 2826. That kind of looked like it might work, though. Maybe not. I think that's like a triangle shape here. So, okay. Wait a minute. I gotta see the mounts on this side. I only see the two. I don't see how it would make a square. Anyhow, we'll continue. We'll continue with what we came for, which was this truck. I did add some lighting, if I can get the ESC or the receiver thing turned on. Not the receiver, the thing. I always want to call it the amplifier, the ESC. And I mounted it down here with a little bread tie. And it's not stupid if it works. Because it's like in the frame now. It's perfect. And I can just go from underneath it, turn it on and off. It's easier than taking the body off every time. Great motor and ESC combo. It is 2S limited, I suppose. It doesn't say anything about 3S. So, but you don't need 3S with this. It's fine. The 2S is like crazy powerful to start with. So, I mean, this thing, it's like I feel like I could pull my computer at 1 mile an hour, but I could definitely tow stuff with like heavy objects. Like if you grab the back bumper and just let it go, it's like, I don't know how much that is, but it's got to be 10 pounds before the traction breaks loose. Anyhow, it's strong. If you hold the back wheels, it'll just climb. It'll like doesn't care. Anyhow, it's a great combo, ESC motor, and for like $50. Let me go back to that one. Back. It's $50 right now. $53.99. And they have it in different colors if you wanted it in blue. I did go with black. I've seen it in red too, and maybe purple. I've seen it in a few different anodized colors. I went with black because black just, it's easy theme to keep going. The light kit, that was like $7 from Enjora or whatever. Enjora, $7.98. You got a set of those. And right now they're just floating in here. So when you set the body on, you just bring the body over them like that when you close the lid. So I don't want it on right now though. I'm gonna go to magnets. I'm gonna get some magnets. Magnets would be way nicer, right? I'm sure everybody feels better, feels that way about them once they switch to the magnets. I did get these batteries. This was a good price. I think I got them for like $20. Prices are up right now, seems. Or maybe they were about that price for two 1200s, which is about the limit of what I would put in here, because it comes up like level with the motor housing and stuff. And you can see there I had to chew away. I'm going to end up switching this to just the towers, so this part will be gone completely. It'll just be like a tower here on each side to mount, because this is crucial to mount these. Like I need to have this here, the body mount piece. But they make a different version that doesn't have this tray. Or I'll just cut the tray out. I don't have a Dremel right now. I don't know. I'm like making excuses to why I haven't bought Dremel heads or whatever, the blade things for it, which would probably be the same price as just buying that. Anyhow, I might do that at some point. Batteries, they last forever. The stock ones are like 350 mAh. These are 1200. I've charged it like one time. And that's it. That's the end of my upgrades for right now. Oh, the axle, or the drive shaft. I don't know if I went to that. Great drive shaft for $12.99. I don't remember if I mentioned it because I've been trying to shoot this video like 5 times in a row now, and I keep getting interrupted over and over and over again. But the servo's got to be my next upgrade. It's getting noticeably harder to steer because of all the brass that's been added, and the battery that's 3 times bigger, and the motor and everything. All this weight's been added. Definitely time for a stronger horn, or I almost called it a horn. Not the servo, a servo horn, a servo. I just need a whole new servo. And if you're new to the channel, I'm going to be doing a build for a good friend of mine who's been a very good friend since forever. I'm going to be using this body, and I got a list going in the card over here of items. So his is going to be actually better than mine because I'm going to do it on the 9th of this coming month. So right, it's April. So we're going into May 9th. I'm going to start the build, and I'm going to do these parts. This is the parts list. So we're going to go a lot of Enduro, or whatever, Endura. Oh, well, I don't know how to say that. Enduro. Got the axe, or the drive shaft, a bumper with the running boards, or whatever, sliders, what do they call them? Call them running boards, right? Is that what they're called? And some stickers, you know. I'm not sure yet for the stickers. I just threw these in the cart because it's like a reminder, get stickers, you know. I might do this theme, maybe. Of course, we got the skid plate, brass. It's gonna be all brass, guys. Brass and black. And I gotta get him a set. I gotta get the stand so he can sit there and spin it, and you know, see how beautiful it is. I told him it's gonna be like a Rolex. I was like, you gotta get one of these trucks, and I'm confident he's not gonna build one, so I'm gonna build him one. And so we got these sweet looking wheels we're gonna do. These are gonna look right. And I'm gonna do some hand painting on the body too, so it's not just gonna be like plain black. We got the double joint, whatever, the axle front and rear. Getting big bores. I was gonna do piggybacks, but I think big bores are gonna look better on this build. It's just gonna look better, I think. I don't know. I'll get the axial chassis X long wheelbase. And you see I got some stuff for painting. So I'm not gonna do like I'm not gonna change the whole color of it, but I'm gonna do some pinstripe and some metallic paint color to match. Basically, I'm gonna try to match up the wheel theme with all, because everything else is gonna be black, white, and brass, except for this. And I might even come in here and paint around in here a little bit. On the back, I might do a brass paint where the silver trimmer, the accent is. And everything else I don't really think I'll have to paint. I don't think I'll have to paint anything. Get some custom tags for them. Got the wheels, or the tires for the wheels, and the body. And then I guess a second ago we kind of saw this, so all the areas that are colored in here I'm going to do in brass. I couldn't get that colored because I'm not a Photoshop guy. I just did this for like to see the areas that I want to paint. So right here would be like brass. I might do a white pinstripe right above it, and then do a brass stripe, or do like all three. So like this red color first, the white pinstripe right above it, and then inside / below. Let me zoom in. I have to hold control. There we go. Right, like halfway here, like halfway between the top red and then the bottom here. The bottom half would be like the copper color, so it'd be like copper, then red, and then a white pinstripe. And then do kind of the opposite down here, so it'd be like red, and then, or sorry, copper, and then the red, and then a white pinstripe. So it'd be like the inversion of that, which would match up with basically the wheels. The wheels don't have red, that's gonna be extra. Might add that in. Might. Or I might just do the copper and then like the white pinstripe with the black body above it. So it'll go copper, white, black. Very thin white pinstripe. Just to give it that pop, because the wheels have that too. And that would be the idea, is that I'd just be kind of mimicking the wheeled theme everywhere else. And plus the other parts are already doing that. Like these Majoras, like they see they got silver, white, black, and then the brass. It's gonna look sweet. And of course we're gonna do the full lighting kit on it. And I don't have the radio or any of the electronics in the car yet, but we'll get to that. So we're gonna probably do a video for that. When I do the build, obviously for him, it's gonna be recorded, and it's definitely gonna turn out better than this one, because I'm gonna do his up first. I'll finish mine afterwards. But he just retired, and I want him to have like a hobby. I want him to get into a hobby, and whether or not this gets him into a hobby, I think he's gonna pick it up and be like holy shit, dude, this is actually kind of cool, you know. And that's gonna be like the reason for it, is like to get him something to, you know, have entertainment with, because he's been working his whole life, dude. I don't think he's had a hobby like that. Send him a helicopter too. Got some helicopters, but I'm gonna send him. I got one coming right now, but it's coming from China, so it took. Where the hell is it? It just got to Los Angeles on the 19th, and today's like the 23rd, so it should be here pretty soon. So we'll do a video on that. If you're new to the channel, it's not all SCX. This is just what I've been working on recently. I also do helicopters and just scaled in general. So I got like all the excavation equipment over here, and then the helicopters and the trucks. That's where we're at currently, and it's probably going to continue trending like that, because that's what I'm in. You know, I was into this since I was a kid. I dropped out of it for like a decade, and then recently, last year or something, I started doing it again, and been enjoying it, dude. This is definitely a relaxing hobby for me, to come home from work, sit down and like tear my truck down and fix it, or you know, upgrade something. And then when I'm done, like I'm like, I got to build another one. So that's why my friends and people are going to end up getting these as gifts, because that's what I'm doing right now. Maybe I'll even try to sell a couple of them as complete, unused, brand new, like fully decked out versions of like whatever, you know, just one-offs, like I don't know, custom built truck, $600 or whatever, because I mean they're not cheap. Like I'll be putting $500 into them easily, so it's not like the $100 is just assembly fee, and then you know, you spend probably a week putting them together. It's a labor of love. It's not like you're making money on it. But yeah, it's gonna be a great build when it's complete, and be excited to share that on the channel. So if you're new, hit that like button and subscribe, and then watch for the next video. Y'all take care. We'll see you next time.